Welcome to Barnstable Today. I'm Nick Cortez.
And I'm Kevin Friel. We'd like to remind you right at the top that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website. You can find them at www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
We finish up our coverage of the 9th Annual State of the Town Address today with a look at portions of Town Manager John Klim's speech, in which he outlined a 5-point action plan to address high-priority issues facing the town in the coming year.
Also, you'll hear reaction from town, state, and federal officials who gave us their impressions of the evening as a whole, and some insight into what the future may hold for the town's emergency services, the state budget, and even the possibility of federal funding for sewer expansion.
We begin with the town manager's first priority, balancing fiscal responsibility with the need to tackle two of the town's most serious and expensive issues.
First, working with Councilors Rugo and Jocham, we will advance a balanced budget that does not rely on any reserves or one-time fixes or solutions. We've had to make tough choices in our budget, and our employees and our services will be impacted. I hope, though, that fiscal year 2011 will finally be the year that we begin to address, once and for all, the true budget busters in our town. We need to address sewering to protect our public health, our drinking water, and our coastal waterways in a way that is founded upon the concept of fairness. And we must also address our other major liability, the repair of our private roads, with a program fashioned after our public roads plan.
Well, this is one of probably the most important issues, not only facing the town, but in facing the entire Cape and the Cape and Islands, as a matter of fact. And it's an issue that I've been spending a lot of time on. We've helped many of our communities on Cape Cod tap into federal funds to help underwrite the cost of wastewater and other sewer improvements. And that's one of the things that we're looking at right now. We're getting immersed in the town's plan, taking a good hard look at what the costs are, and trying to identify where we can additional federal and state funding sources that might be able to come in and help the town. When you look at the costs that the town of Barnstable is confronted with, they're significant. But what I've been impressed with is the way in which the town manager and the town councilors, the way they've tackled the problem, and they've sort of laid out all the variety of options, and it's been quite impressive. So I'm looking forward to working with the town, and I'm cautiously optimistic that we'll be able to find some resources to come in to help ease the burden.
Second, we will continue our community approach to crime prevention and public safety, advanced by Councilors Berry and Jocham, our Police Chief Paul McDonald, and the dedicated members of the Barnstable Police Department. We know that while crimes of violence in Barnstable have actually gone down 2% over the last year, with property crimes going down 20%, that according to our latest citizen survey, our citizens perceive that they are less safe. Therefore, our police department will expand our community outreach initiative and meet with neighborhood groups and village associations whenever asked to keep the lines of communication and information open between our police department and our citizens.
Now, as the town manager is looking forward to the coming year for the entire town, let's look forward to the coming year for the Hyannis Fire Department. What types of challenges do you face ahead? Are you optimistic about the way that things look for your department in the coming year? What's your take on that?
Yeah, overall, we're doing, compared to, like I was saying earlier, with so many of the other communities, especially off Cape, some of those communities are really devastated with their police and fire departments and their schools and all the public departments, because the economy, and a lot of them are so dependent on the state aid, and they've just been devastated. But fortunately, down here in the Cape, we're doing actually a little bit better than some of the other places, off Cape, and we're hanging in there. All of us are doing more with less, but overall, we're doing pretty good, and we have a lot to look forward to, and we have a lot of things, a lot of projects that we're working on, and so we're in pretty good shape overall.
Third, we understand that community outreach and civic engagement is at our core. Over the past year, civic engagement continued to be an important priority. We implemented outreach measures with thousands of households now receiving our monthly bulletin and e-newsletter. Our website is seen by many residents each day. We continue to conduct our annual citizen survey, produce over an hour and a half of live television programming every day, We attend village meetings with our civic associations and neighborhood groups and provide streaming video and video on demand. And for next year, we will see new department-based TV programming through the efforts of 12 town employees who recently volunteered to be trained in TV broadcasting. We will keep providing forums and opportunities to disseminate information to you. Fourth, we continue to aggressively pursue our green agenda. Tonight I can report that much progress has been made on that front. Thanks to the leadership of Councilors Milne and Tinsley and our energy coordinator, we have recently created a Renewable Energy Commission that will be instrumental in helping our residents and businesses reduce their energy costs and carbon footprint by providing them with the latest available information on energy conservation and renewable energy generation.
And the speech has some substance. It was not doom and gloom. It was we have to pull together. We have to unify as a town. And hopefully people out there who tend to pull our town apart will listen to that. And it's time to come together. Whatever differences you might have, put them behind you and work for a common good, which is to make our town better than it is today.
Now, obviously, we're working here in town to get our budget ready to go for presentation to the town council. You're working in the legislature to get the state budget ready to go. Where are you guys at right now, and what are things looking like at the state budget level?
We're looking in the last week of April to have our budget processed, and 2 weeks of that will be the Senate. Things are tough, things are bleak, but we've told people that for the last year and a half. John Clem, the town council, heeded the advice that you should trim your budget 3 to 5% because of local aid. It won't be coming in the way we hope it would be. The state has said we'll cut up to 4%. A nice thing that we just found out, that $300 million holdup we thought we had in the last quarter of the year is actually about $150 million. So that's enough to the silver lining in a deficit, then it's less bad news.
And fifth, working with the Cape Cod and Hyannis Area Chambers of Commerce, our Hyannis Main Street Business Improvement District, Coastal Community Capital, and Councilors Hank Farnham and Jim Munifo, we will continue to push an economic development agenda that recognizes that too many in our community are unemployed, underemployed, or facing unemployment. Over the next year, we will redouble our efforts with a much more focused, full-time economic development effort with a request to the Town Council to support a new program to fund the Barnstable Downtown Initiative, working with property owners and would-be investors on a daily basis. I am also pleased to announce that a major new arts initiative, the Hyannis Pearl Street Arts Institute, will begin next year.
Delivering the speech, what was it like tonight?
It was exciting, and so many people did so much to make this night happen. And it's just so gratifying to see so many Barnstable residents turn out. And what was really enjoyable is the fact that it was very clear that the folks that did come out really enjoyed the entertainment and the other aspects of it. And so it's really gratifying to see us be able to pull off an event like this where so many people are enjoying it.
If you'd like to see more of this year's State of the Town address, video of the entire event is available right on the town's homepage. Now let's take a look at this week's remaining meetings. At 7 o'clock, the school committee meets in the Town Hall hearing room. On Wednesday, April 14th at 7 o'clock, the Zoning Board of Appeals meets in the Town Hall hearing room. Also at 7 o'clock, Old Kings Highway meets in the West Barnstable Community Building on Route 149. On Thursday, April 15th at 7 o'clock, the Town Council meets in the Town Hall hearing room.
Well, that's all we have for now. For Kevin Friel, I'm Nick Cortese. We'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.